And that also, each year we are required to do a district improvement plan. This year the plan was created in a new database online, and it's called through Advanced Ed, and the particular program was called Assist. And having said that, basically we have 4 goals, I believe it is, that's in the plan. And do you each have a copy of the plan?
It was attached.
Okay.
No, I don't.
It's attached to KSBA.
It's on the website.
On the website. Okay, if you want a hard copy, I can get you that as well. But basically, we have goals set by the district. Each school as well has a school improvement plan. Those plans were also consulted, and we sat down as a team of district office staff, created the district improvement plan. There are activities there, timelines for those activities, people at the central office that are responsible for implementing those things. And it's basically a guide for the next year of what we want to do here at the office.
Any further discussion? If not, I'll need a motion for approval.
I'll make a motion.
Have a motion, need a second.
I'll second.
Motion and second. All in favor indicate by saying yes. Yes. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item on the agenda is discussion of Kisbet Insurance.
That is just what it says, the Kisbet Insurance. You've been kept informed about that situation. Martin County did receive our assessment from Kisbet. They're saying that we owe $600,787. And that's basically what happened when Kisbet went bankrupt. There were $50 or $60 million in the red. And they're basically going to provide us with an option to look to finance that for 20 years. So the payment that Martin County will have to pay will be $43,643 for the next 20 years. Now we all understand and say that it's a bad break, and it truly is. And you know, with Kisbet, it's something that probably shouldn't have got to this point, but it has. Now the board does have the option to fight that if they so choose. But Kisbet had made it very clear that they are of the stance that you will pay it and you do owe it. So it'll be up to this board whether or not they want to release the funds or be a part of that bond project. I'll tell you right now, we are not going to send a check for $600,000 to them in one whack. There's no way. We don't have those kind of funds, and it would just be ridiculous if we were to try to do that.
What's the timeline on this?
To pay off 20 years.
So we make a decision. How soon are we going to make a decision?
Well, we won't make a decision until they get the final amounts in. They're still saying that this could change a little bit, but this is just an estimate. The worst case estimate. And now what's going to happen is the board's going to have to look at other insurance carriers going forward, because Kisbet will now be out of business.
So we're going to take bids for insurance.
You have to take bids for insurance.
Yeah.
That's correct. The workers' comp, the fleet, transportation, and all that.
Any further discussion on that for now?
So how does something like this happen?
Well,
How does something like this happen? Just now that we find out.
well, we didn't let
Was
them.
there a warning?
No, we didn't get a warning from
It
Kisbet.
just happened.
Right. They basically said, you know, their investments didn't pan out. They didn't get the investments that they wanted. Their claims were too high. They can't pay it.
It doesn't just impact our district.
No, it impacts every district in the state of Kentucky. But unfortunately what's happened is a lot of the smaller Eastern Kentucky districts are the ones that are taking the brunt of the payment. And I don't know why that is, but that's where we're at.
What is your attorney advice on
On what? It's right here. Right.
Kisbet's is a self-insurance firm where all of the school districts were members. And as members, it's the same or similar to if you bought insurance from a mutual insurance company, like Kentucky Farm Bureau or some others that are mutual insurance companies, and they don't have stockholders. So when you're part of this program, benefit from whatever cost savings there are, and you benefit from the fact that if there are questions about coverage, that where an insurance company might deny coverage or might say perhaps this claim we don't think is covered, Kisbit usually always erred on the side of the school district. So you got the benefit of that and a lot of the programs that they were in. But the downside is that in a situation where there's a loss of money, each district who's been in the program on some formula that they figured out, I guess, based on ratios and prospective payments, you're required as a member then to pay into money to basically satisfy what are believed to be the probable debts of the organization. If any of you were members, say, of Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, which is a mutual insurance company, several years ago they made a lot of money over time, and so after they accumulated, they actually sent checks to policyholders refunding, in essence, what had been some premium payments. In a company like that, if they had severe losses, they could also assess money from the members. And it's the same, a similar situation on a self-insurance book. And, you know, as Craig knows, Kentucky coal operators have had, you know, self-insurance organizations like that, and when they get financially distressed, they assess the members. And so you'd be required to pay. You might want to check and make sure that the computations are correct. But the district will owe, as will probably 98% of the school districts in Kentucky on some basis. Why Eastern Kentucky districts may pay proportionally higher, it may be because the bulk of claims, there are more claims in Eastern Kentucky in proportion to the population served and the size of the districts than there are in most other places.
Is that true in the other districts that you represent?
I haven't heard from anyone else what their assessment was after. I think maybe Craig had sent me something last week, and I sent an email because the superintendent or interim superintendent in Perry County sent me an article on it. I asked him if they had received an assessment. I didn't receive a reply, and I haven't heard from, you know, Lawrence, Johnson, Floyd, Breathitt, or anyplace else. So we'll just see. But I think everybody needs to understand. It's in everybody's interest to understand that the computation has been done fairly. But we will owe something.
You can find that on kisbit.org. They'll list every district. I think Perry County owes about $449,000. Now, Martin County has been a member of Kisbit since 1990. So we've been one of their most loyal customers, and I'm assuming we're getting repaid now.
Any further discussion? Next item on the agenda is approval of Appalachian Service Project for the summer of 2013 and the use of Warfield and Inez Middle Schools.
And that is our service project group that comes in each summer, and they stay at our schools, Warfield and Inez, and they go out and do the home repairs for the people of Martin County that fill out the application and are found worthy or in need of the house repairs.
And they do a good job.
They do a good job, and they also put back a little money back toward the school for their time being there to help cover the cost of them being in the buildings. So it's a good project.
And they are a non-profit organization. That's correct.
Yeah, I'll make a motion.
Okay, have a motion, need a second? I'll second. Motion second, all in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed, motion carries. Next item is approval of non-resident contracts.
That is just what it is. We do non-resident contracts with the neighboring counties so that if a child goes there, the seat follows them. We get the same reciprocated from those districts as well.
Is there any discussion on approval of non-resident contracts? If not, I need a motion to approve.
I'll make that motion.
Need a second?
I'll second.
Motion and second. All in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed? Motion carries. Next item is discussion, update on the improved security measures at Shelton Park High School.